Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me once again on this beautiful Monday night. Looks like we've got some friends in the chat already. Wonderful to see everybody. DJ, Miss Marin, and let's see, I believe this is Edward as well. We got one more in there. I can't see, but thank you all for being here. It is phenomenal to have you. Very excited about tonight. Not gonna lie, I have been looking forward to jumping back into this playthrough so much. I've been doing a little bit of work outside of our stream. I know I mentioned that in the past, but I did a little bit of work around the old homestead, and I hope nobody will mind. I think overall we'll all be very happy it happened, so that we didn't have to sit through the growth period of some of our turnips and crops. But either way, let's get settled in. How was your Monday? How are you? That is the important question today. And I cannot wait to have you all in here. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and drop in and say hi to Achilles. There he is. Now, first things first, you're going to see a couple of changes in the old abode. Week after week, we have been kind of building up a little bit, little changes here and there, quality of life improvements, really, if I had to call it anything. And this is no different. We have changed up the living quarters, kind of made it a bit more user-friendly, we'll say. By the way, hey, Miss Marin, hey, y'all, and DJ Clayton, howdy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, welcome back. I know last time we took down some abominations, actually a whole bunch. Got our butts kicked a little bit, but I think we made it through okay, especially every time we went in there. It seemed to be a whole host of craziness. But we're back today, and as you can see, yeah, so we leveled up our forge a little bit. We have turned it into a nice little workspace. All of our storage now. Beautiful. And of course, workbenches and all that. And, a cute little corner. I think this came out really nice. Little hood system. So not a traditional chimney, but it works very, very well. Big fan of that. And, so we've got some food storage now on this side, all accessible to the cauldron. And you'll also notice, I believe, DJ, this was your idea a while back, but a back door. So necessary. Decided to put these outside. Normally my upgrades would not be in the elements like that, but it just made a lot of sense. Thank you, Miss Marin. Yeah, I like the wolf trophy as well. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, we've got a back door. We have some more space to maneuver, and we made a cozy little bedroom up here. So, a little bit more room to work with, a lot more comfortable, and actually, rested bonus of 8. Now, for anybody who's going to drop in that may not know, these upgrades are in relation to workbenches and forges. Basically, each one of these provides an additional level of craftability from those workstations that we have right here. So, these anvils make the forge a little bit stronger, and the other materials outside do that as well. Each one of those bumps them up a little bit, so it makes it way better for something like today's task, which, if you're with us the last few weeks, we've been pushing forward, getting a bit deeper into more dangerous territory. And last week, that swamp run got pretty intense, I'd say. But the whole time, we're finding all these dungeons, and yet we're missing one crucial thing. And I thought, why don't we go get that one thing? So, today, we kill the Elder. And I'm very excited about that. DJ, I saw your earlier message, Cheese and the Elder. I think that's totally fair to do. They, if it works, it works. and we'll probably do a little bit of cheese, but we're going to try to kick some butt. And this right here is going to help us to do so, because like I mentioned in our time away the last week or so, I didn't want to make you sit there as I grew 6 turnips into 6 turnip seeds into 27 seeds, and so on and so on and so on. So I have been spending my time harvesting pretty much feathers, wood, and turnips. I've been turning and burning them. So basically, we found the seeds, we planted the seeds, those seeds grow into a plant. You take the plant, which produce 3 seeds, plant those seeds, rinse and repeat until we end up with a full field of beautiful turnips. And we now have them. And before we go anywhere today, before we start any of our tasks, one, I owe you root armor from the last stream. We did all this work getting the ingredients, and then we were so tired at the end. I said, all right, time to wrap it up. And I realized after the fact that I never made that armor, and so we're going to do that. But while we're here, let's get these turnips in our hands. So if we all remember, we found that one little flower in the swamps last time, I believe, while we were bravely running from an abomination, maybe a wraith, and we, just kind of kept planting and replanting those seeds and turnips, and look at us now. Look at how beautiful. So we've got a few things we're going to be able to do with this. Nice little farm to F turnips. But I like the correction, Miss Marin. That's very funny. But while we have all these turnips, we can now, speaking of leveling up our workbench and things like that, we now get to do the best part about it and level up our cauldron, which, if I can find my dandelions, there we are. All right, gang. This is when the game truly changes. Now, what do we think? That, of course, would be cool. Yeah, I think that's the move right there. Yeah. Make sure that thistle is not glitching through. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to have to move the... Yep, we're just going to do it now. Let's leave it. Let's see how we feel. Sit with it for a little bit. But yeah, there we go. So now that we have the upgraded cauldron, which has been a long time coming, we can now make some better food. So as we venture back into the forest to take on the Elder, it'll be a little bit easier because we're going to be going into it with root armor and a bunch of upgraded food. You can see in my menu here, if I could get that right up here, you know, this is my easy, we're building, we're just doing some small upgrades sort of food. But Miss Marin, I agree, my favorite upgrade, and yes, that spot looks great. Thank you for the approval, and I totally agree. I think this is such a beautiful crafting edition. I think they nailed it. This is one of the Hearth and Home updates, of course. Big fan. Big fan. So, all right, while we are re-establishing ourselves here, we're going to make that better food. I think that's where I put those. Okay, and then just drop off the dandelions because we don't need that. Let's take our extra thistle. So for this next batch, we're going to do a whole bunch of great stuff. Is root armor the best against the Elder? That's a good question. I don't really think so, but I think for what we have, since we're kind of skipping the bronze stage a little bit, you know, it's just so much work, and you know, there's a lot of game to get through still. So we're kind of jumping to the root armor. My goal is just to not get hit very much, which I think I say that every time, and it doesn't always work. But we'll see what happens. So we're just going to grab a bunch of stuff because we're probably going to need it. turnips and carrots and thistles. We need some guts, meat. Yeah, let's see what we can make so far. So look at this. Sausages. Boom. I love when we unlock these because it is such a boon. Absolutely phenomenal. It's always a little weird though because not a lot of food items stack to 20. And I love the sausages, but I wish there was more things right now that I could stack aside from jerky. But we'll get to that. Queen's jam, we could make some more of that. Black soup, so blood. I need blood. And I think that'll be a good balance of, I think, yeah, let's just do, so that'll be 40 turnips total to make a stack of 10 for each one of these food items. So we'll do that, blood, and then I think we'll just plant the rest of the turnips and just turn it back over again. It's always slightly heartbreaking to use materials. I can't shake that feeling ever. I always like to have like 2 full stacks, 100 of each thing or whatever it may be. And so it's always kind of tough using it, but you have to remember it's always going to be replenishable. You can always get more of whatever you need, whatever you're making. Let's just eat one of them to make ourselves happy. All right, keep on cooking. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next bit of food there. So this is where it starts to hurt. To make a full stack of turnip stew, 30 friggin' turnips. Fair is fair. But so in case I didn't finish my answer, Miss Marin, root armor may not be the best against the Elder, but I love the root armor. I think it's really good. I think with what we have, I should be able to get it to level 2 or 3 maybe. So we'll see. And from there, let's go kick some butt. Now, admittedly, I have done the Elder fight before a few times, and I love it, but it certainly is going to be harder at this stage, as it should be. So make sure to keep our meats and veggies separate. We're being very clean here. These mushrooms, honey, and then, oh, wrong spot. Blood. That doesn't seem right. I don't like it. Entrails there, blood back in here. Disgusting. But yeah, let me know, of course, as we're getting settled, how am I sounding? How am I looking? Is everything good on your end? Happy to adjust where adjustments need to be made. Oh yeah, we're just going to replant those. That's why we have extra space. So it is nighttime. We've got some... Oh, great. Okay, and we also have 30 turnip seeds in the bank. So we'll do that a little later. For now, let's go ahead and just put these here. Put that down. There. All right. But I think sooner than later, let's go ahead and just... Oh, well, first things first. Sorry, all over the place. Sometimes the home warm-up is always a little tricky, because there's so much I want to be doing. Sorry about that. Wrong baton. All right. Let's get ourselves some root armor. Let's do this. I believe, yeah. Right here. What am I missing for these? Deer hide, of course. Okay. All right, here we go. So 10 for that, 10 for that, and 10 for that. So that's 30. Looks and sounds good. Thank you, Miss Marin. Awesome. Well, we're only going to be able to make level 1. But got to start somewhere, right? Why do I feel like I didn't make this already, did I? No, I didn't. No. Crafted up. Harness, leggings, and the mask. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, nice. Okay, a little upgrade for each one. I think the harness. And yeah, screw it. Leggings. We'll get it. We'll get more abominations. We will replenish the stocks and get back into it. Boom. We're back in here. All right. So, if with a full set, do it. Nice. So we are at 33 armor with a full troll set. Let's see how that changes. First of all, there we are. Full set, lovely. Looking good. Okay, so very comparable at 31, and we now are poison resistant and pierce resistant. So, although I hate it with this cloak, not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. Have I never made a deerskin cloak for this, for Achilles? That's so strange. But cool, that gives us another thing to put on the pile. So we're going to swap these foods out. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And we'll take our flint. Now, I think what we want to be doing before we head out to this fight is probably make some fire arrows. Those will be super handy. And also, while we're here, might as well throw down a chest. It's getting a little crammed, but I gotta dump some stuff. 1, 2, 3, bit of food. Cool, that'll just be there for later. Now I gotta do this because I cannot stand the blue, blue and the blue and the root together. So, deer hide. Okay, cool. I've never made one. That's so weird. I usually make that pretty quickly. Oops. All right, craft her up, craft her up. And I think one more. All right, cool. So I need the next level of workbench. Let's see how this drops me. 31 down to same. Beautiful. All right, that looks better. Pop this back, and of course, stay organized. Pop that in. That's getting dropping us. There we go. That feels better. Okay, let's make some fire arrows, and then I think we're gonna hit the hay, and from there, what do you think? Go kill the, oh, duh, feathers, of course. Can't make arrows without feathers. I think we'll just do 100. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we should just kind of... oh, because actually, that's the step I've been completely ignoring, is we got to make a new boat, and we have to sail till the Elder. So that actually might be perfect, because as looks like Miss Marin is just you and I right now, so I'd say while we're getting to that, sailing might be kind of nice. We'll just kind of slowly get into the upcoming battle. How's that sound? I think it sounds pretty good. Oops. All right, day 65, so no sleep, no rest for the wicked. Pop this back in there. Don't need all of that. And feathers. Okay. We got food. We got armor. We got fire arrows. We've got pretty much everything we need, except, of course, the sacrifice. You might have noticed some glowing green items on the thumbnail, and that's these bad boys. The answer to the riddle, but we'll cover that in a bit. So we also are going to have to grab some, I think it's 30 fine wood. We got to make ourselves a new carve. Because last time it got destroyed and everything disappeared for it. So, bit of a bummer, but like I said, everything is replenishable. So, let's do this. I believe it's 20 on the resin. And 80 here. And 10 deer hide. So that should provide us with a new carve. Alright, the day is launched. So I think, yeah. Actually, let me show you something. So, like I said, I was exploring, I was getting some more feathers, I was getting some more deer and turnips, of course, and all that fun stuff. But I also put up some new portals because I wanted to save us some time on the traversal of this enormous world. I know we haven't done much. I didn't explore too far beyond what we've seen together. I kind of went up to this top left spot and I created. Basically, I just fixed up an outpost that we can use as the northern launch for now, just to kind of, get us something that's on the water and, literally just a refurbished tower. But actually, yeah, there's already a workbench in there, so I could probably just launch the carve part 2. Oh. All right. Beauty. Well, how about we set sail? Dang it. Almost avoided the water. All right. So we're just going to take this almost on that trajectory all the way to the Elder. And I remember we spotted that a while back, and we've yet to go to it. So this is awesome. And we've got arrows for now. We'll switch to regular. I think I should probably bring a portal though, huh? Yep. That's the one thing that would have been very frustrating. So let's just, we're just taking a little test drive, a little test spin in the new carve, just to get comfy with it. But we want to talk about not wasting your time. Imagine dying on another island and having to take a raft all the way there, or some other such nonsense. So, we're just going to spin around, run back home, super quick. We're just going to rename a portal. Actually, no. I'm arguing with myself, and only myself. Just another day. Let's just take the north. We'll bring that with, and that will be our saving grace. Wind just shifted a little bit, but shouldn't bother us. Oop. Pro tip, don't sprint to the water and then jump in. Oof. Not a good idea. Jump. I spent a little time upgrading just to level 2 my tools, axe and pickaxe with a little bit more bronze. But like I said, y'all didn't miss much. I was just doing some quality of life and some basic traversal. Nothing major. I've got a teleporter at the Forsaken Stones just so we can jump there, because I feel like after this we're gonna need to get there. We're gonna need to get there and hang up a trophy. I won't do that to you, actually. Getting tired of doing that. I keep hitting the wrong key on my keyboard, and it's just putting me in the goodbye screens. I didn't even know I could do that from here, so I need to pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. All right, rocky seas already. I smell a serpent. Not in the ocean yet, but let's see. Okay, just a little south of me here. Let's go ahead and get into that ocean biome and get that serpent meat. No, that was too far. Too far. Oh, goodness. It's surprising how sensitive the carve is when you're moving it. It's the tiniest adjustment, and it's way off where you think it's going to be. I am right on the edge of this wind. That tiny little patch of ocean. It's funny. Alright, so a little... Yes. There we go. So... This... Right here. Yep, that's my trajectory. Let's just hope the wind stays with us. And what do we think? I think we're going to find the traitor. I sense it. We felt it last time. And we actually have some black forest to explore. I think next... Yeah, look at this. So here's our swamp, Blackwater Hollow. Thank you, Mega John Hall, for that. All that black forest. I got a good feeling about it. Really good feeling. Can I get back into the ocean, for Pete's sake? Come on, how is this meadows? Whatever. Just gonna keep trucking along. But once again, thank you so much for joining in. Been really looking forward to this one. I think, you know, we're really starting to get into a slightly more exciting kind of time in the game. You know, we're established, we've got a little bit of armor, we've got some better food, we've got a boat, you know. A lot of this is starting... Oh, of course you would. All right, we're going to try to steal as much wind as we can. But it's starting to get really good, and we'll take care of this boss. I think it shouldn't be too hard. I think we should be able to handle it pretty easily. But we'll see, of course. You know, that's why we're bringing the portal after all. But hopefully, yeah, from here on out, I think we're going to make some good progress. From here, we're going to move into the Iron Age, which is super exciting. And that means a whole lot of underground mining for me, which is just fine. That's how I like it. So, of course, it's always the exact direction I want to be going. So, just trying to steal this southward wind, but I need to go east. West. I do that every time. West. What would that be? Easty. Easty, tidy, lefty, westy? I don't know. Well, well, let's just hope that this sad little paddle will entice some massive serpents. Or maybe we'll get lucky and the wind will switch around here. Just cooking along. Look at these flat seas. That would have to be a pretty good feeling, you know, if you're actually in this situation, you're sailing across the ocean, and your wind stops, totally dies. At least if you could see across a beautiful, smooth ocean, I feel like that would calm the nerves a little bit. Oh, but here's me speaking out of turn. Yep. Yeah, now you would be looking at these at the calm sea, like, oh yeah, those were the good old days. That was so nice, wasn't it? All right, we've got a little bit of wiggle room, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this wind as best I can and get it going. Steal a little bit. maybe we'll get lucky and get a sneak peek of the God of Thunder. Maybe he will bless us with his presence. Well, if we land a little south, that'll be okay. Just trying to get as much out of that as possible. Right on the edge. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. And if we get lucky, it might even keep shifting a little bit. Oh, jeez. There we go. That's a nice... Ooh. Oh, okay, we are getting tossed out here. Wow. Jeez. Just ragdolling it. That was crazy. Did you see how high it was? Eesh. Alright. Come on. Give me that wind. I'm tired of this water. Let's go. Doesn't take long for me to become satisfied with the amount of time on the ocean. Just picking the crap out of my boat here. Trying to go this way. Not working for me. Alright, so we're getting close though. Come on, get me there. These little cars just get worked out here. Alright, drop the wind again, or the sail again. Oh, yep, nice, there we go. Home stretch. Beautiful. No better feeling than when that little wind icon shifts around you. Man, I love that. Alright, back to the west. No Thor, but that's okay. Not too worried about that. Alright. Black Forest, Serpents, we'll see on the way home, I'm sure. Wow, this is going to be an elder right on the shoreline. Look at this. This will be pretty cool. Looks decent enough to land. Yeah, I think we'll park it right outside on these rocks. Nice solid bit of land. Oop. Had to put the e-brake on. All right, let's get a little bit of energy. Right. And we approach the Elder's Lair. Seems like there's always a copper deposit right next to the Elder. All right, and look at this. Looky, looky. The Elder's Shrine. Now this is what I referred to earlier. Burn their young. Pretty messed up statement, but it's in reference. It is in reference to these bad boys, the Ancient Seed, which we'll use to summon the Elder. But first things first, let's go ahead and maybe just create a little safe zone. Oh, perfect. We're going to evict the current tenants of this tenement and make it our own. Nice and legal. Kill all the witnesses, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, we are about to throw it on a workbench, a portal, head back home, rest up real quick, just because as you can see, we only have 1 minute left on our rested bonus, and then from there we're going to come back and we're going to kick the crap out of the Elder. I have zero concerns about him. I do like the boss fight a lot, though. I think that the Elder is a very cool enemy. Let's just clear some space in here. We don't need all this jazz. Yeah, screw it. I don't even really need the roof. We're just doing it for the walls. And the door's still there. Perfect. Alright. Let's throw this down. this was north. Okay. So let's just head home real quick. All right. Raining at home too depressing. So I think we'll probably just sleep the night off, because it's no use heading back there right now. We can just wait till morning. Whoops, come on. I think it's only 3 seeds for the sacrifice, but I can never remember, and it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So we'll just bring 5, just in case. Don't need all that. Put all this away. I say it every time, but it's so nice to be a bit more organized now. Love it. Treasure. Alright, let's get all repair. Alright, looking good there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and rest it up. Hey, Mega John Hall, thanks for jumping in, buddy. That's awesome. Good to see you. You are right on time. We are just resting up because we are preparing to go kill the Elder. Okay, so my chat just exploded with a huge catch-up on the chat. It was, wow. That's hilarious. I don't know why this happened. Wow, that's so funny. I was like, it seems so quiet in chat, and you guys have been going after it. So, yeah, just checking it out here. DJ, now that you have the equipment you need, the wind is no longer at your tail every time. Just benchmarking my... Hey, and congratulations, DJ, on the new computer. That's phenomenal. Super exciting, and I'm sure you're going to put that thing to work. When I stare at the castle in Scotterbrae, first person on your laptop drops down to 20. I know that feeling. I know it very well. I do not miss it. Otherwise, nice. 25,000 pieces for the castle. Jeez. I lost count at mine, but I never really started it either. That's amazing. Wow. Miss Marin. Yeah. I thought the car was going to flip too. Totally did. So, Mega John Hall, what are your concerns, buddy? What are the concerns? Let me hear them. Let me hear them. We'll talk about them. Wow, what an unappealing angle that is. Oh, there we go. Should have left with something better to look at. You are totally right, DJ. I was glancing at the chat. I'm like, oh, geez, this is... What have I done? Or not done, perhaps. That's hilarious. I really got to hide some of the panic. I mean, you know, some of it's just your normal day-to-day panic. Nothing too crazy. Okay, well, I'd say we got a good crew. We got everyone with us. You know, we got a few people showing up here, which is awesome. So I think we go ahead and take care of business. Switch over to the fire arrows. We're going to go to the north. Yeah, looks like we have plenty of time on the food. So I think we are good to go. Yeah. My visible panic. I'm just laughing at that. That's too good. Because you nailed it. Okay, now you saw me manually select the fire arrows. And if you don't do that, I think it's in descending order of which ones are on the left. So if I didn't have one selected, I think it would fire a fire arrow. Yeah. So it'll go from the top down, left to right. and I've accidentally used arrows I didn't mean to because I didn't understand how that all worked. So make sure if you're trying to use a specific one, you select it. All right, gang. Well, I say we do this thing. But if y'all don't mind, throw me a like real quick and we will crush. No, let me earn that thumbs up. Killing the Elder. Y'all ready for this? Party time. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's start it up. How beautiful, by the way. Love the yellow hue. Look at this guy. So, we have to watch out for its tentacly attack, which should be right there. Pretty easily avoidable. We've got these pillars. This is the annoying bit, is these stupid tentacles. And if you're not careful, he will blast you. What? Okay, so that one's going to hurt pretty bad. We're just kind of testing it out right now. We're seeing what's going to work and what won't. Like getting hit by all that stuff, not a good idea. So shaky. Alright, enough of this jazz. Let's start just doing what we know how to do. We're going to burn you. See, pretty easy to avoid that stuff. It's either using solid cover or just... Man, it's so shaky. Jeez, I forgot it was that intense. Hopefully that's not bothering anyone too much. But yeah, so weak to fire. It's... Usually you're not coming into this fight with the food we have either, so... and the armor. So luckily, we're doing pretty good. Now, DJ, can you parry tentacle whips? Let's find out. Can I? So I blocked it. I don't... Oh, pardon me. I'm not sure if I can parry it or not. I don't know if it'll get stunned, but let's try it again. Let's just try it again. See if that works. Yeah. Let's try it. All right. You. We're going to parry you. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm going to stop trying to parry you right now. I'm just going to take a little more health off him before we start doing more stuff. But DJ, you mentioned that you were cheesing the Elder. I kind of feel like this is kind of cheesing the Elder, right? Like a little bit. But with the design of the environment, you know, you got to use what's given, right? Oh, the ones that shoot from his hands. I don't think so, because it's such rapid succession of shots. Maybe with the tower shield or something like that, if you're just straight up tanking it. But for me, with this shield, yeah, okay, nice. As Lynch, I really like my Elder spawn. It's actually very similar to this one. And oh jeez, I did the same thing. I have a huge cavern dug out underneath the Elder, and I actually use that to it's kind of like the basement of what I'm kind of thinking of making a little foyer out of, or at least like a little stuff. There we go. It's getting a little held up. Oop. Alright. Yeah, really with fire. Remodel who? Remodel the Elder base, and it looks like something completely else now. That's awesome. I I love this. The 4 pillars and the bowl itself, I think, is so cool looking. And permanent fire that doesn't go on the rain, hell yeah. I've always thought like a cool courtyard or, you know, main hall, something like that. Even like, I saw somebody post that they made their kitchen in there. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way to finish you off. Ooh. Ooh. All right, we are getting down there. Always burning fire, gotta love it. All right, the end, the Elder. Timber. Can you lure him into the fire? Unfortunately not, it seems like, but now he's too dead to know. And there we go, gang. We have acquired the next piece of the puzzle, the wonderful swamp key. 1, great for decorating. 2, we'll finally be able to get into those frickin' iron crypts. Thank you, Miss Marin. Congrats to all of us. We did that together, everyone. And I appreciate you being here with me, because that was pretty solid. I think a simple like for that takedown. Well fought. Thank you very much. A like was greatly appreciated. Certainly helps me out a whole lot, and so I am totally okay with that. I think that went pretty well. I think that was a good fight. Oops. Oh, what are those? Well, that was good. That was good. But yeah, we've got the swamp key. Oop. Gotta remember. Now, we could leave a portal here. You know, DJ, so you say you're going to fight the Elder again with bonfires. And my first time playing it, I built like 10 campfires, just basic campfires around. And, oh, I left my wood at home. Surrounded by wood. And I kept luring them into each one of those. I just kind of kept cutting around, and they got destroyed pretty quick, but they certainly did a nice job. But the fire arrows worked just as well. But that said, they did do some damage against the Abominations when we tried that trick last stream. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you know, I can't blame you for cheesing them. I think my first time, yeah, it's when you fight them, it's always a little nerve-wracking because you put a lot into it. You get, that's what I thought. You know, you get all prepped, you get all ready. You don't know what to expect, and then the fight starts. And you know, you might be ready, you might not be. It's hard to know. And so cheesing them, you know, if the game allows you to do it, you're good to go. But yeah, 20 minutes just plinking that thing. I've seen people talk about fighting a future boss like that, and it just sounds like hell. Just monotonous and boring. At least this, you know, only took us about 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I think it's a pretty cool fight. We were kind of putzing around a little bit. But what do you say we take a quick trip? Let's take a quick trip up to the Forsaken Stones. Agreed, Miss Marin. Miss Marin saying, I like learning the unique battle patterns of each boss. Very, very true. And, you know, they're not Dark Soulsian in their difficulty, but here we are. How their moves work, absolutely. You know, you got to learn those things. You got to know exactly how to attack them. But here we are. Let's go ahead and mount the trophy. Well done, everyone. Oh, I always forget the shake first. Awesome. Well, that went really well. I'd say we kicked the crap out of that thing. Now, I like this power, but it's definitely one of those that they kind of give you that, do you that favor so that, you know, you get into this stage in the game where you can build more, and harvesting wood and all that does get to be a bit more of a hassle. at this stage, so they give you a power that speeds that up and makes it a little bit more palatable to acquire more of this. But thank you for the likes on that. I appreciate it. I think that went well. All right, so back to it. Let's head back home. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Just to get them in the ground so I stop going crazy, I'm just going to put these turnips back in the garden. Because we have some seeds at home, but I want to make a whole bunch more. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, no. Just doing that for now. Don't want to bore you with it. I have not found the merchant yet, Miss Marin, but I think... What do you say, everyone? Now that we have bested the Elder, I was thinking we can head back to the swamps, but head through those Black Forest and see what there is to see up there. Because after that victory, I'd say we earned the right to do what we want. I don't know. I call him the trader. I call him a merchant. I don't care. Either way, it's the same result at the end of the day. But let's go ahead and dump our stuff. Boom. Put some of this in there. Some of this in there. You know the drill. You know what's up. Oh, actually, that's full. So we'll just bring it with and burn it or something. All right. Well, for now, let's go ahead and... I think we just head to the swamps, right? Yeah. After that, let's head on in. Because I want to find that trader. I think that'll be huge. The built-in storage is so satisfying, says Miss Merritt, and I agree. It makes me very happy to have that all right there. Oh, what a nice return. Hello, blobs. My least favorite. Actually, the oozer, I guess, would technically be my least favorite. Followed closely by... Oh my god. Followed closely by the blobs. Nasty. They're just such a pain, and they eat your arrows up. Oh, you must be starved. No? Well, actually, I guess I don't need to worry about... you know... Oh, once you have Frostner, sure. I guess I was thinking, I don't need to be worried about poison anymore. Really. Go ahead and do your paltry 9 damage. Go ahead and dry off. Get a little snack, because look at that health boost. Holy crap. You know, I'm trying to avoid turning my chest sideways in this current home, because again, this is not going to be our final, well, I was going to say final destination, but that sounds a bit bleak. So it's, you know, this is going to get us through the mid-game. We're probably actually getting kind of close to finding something better, but there's so much we have not explored that I think that's going to take us a little bit of time to find the right spot. So I need a little breather in the swamps, and my gut says we're going to find the trader. So let's just head up into here for a little bit. And actually, yeah, you know, going back to what DJ said about loving the blobs with Frostner, which is an awesome single-handed hammer later in the game that provides frost damage as well, and it just whoops things in the swamp. Oop. This is one other thing I did a whole lot of in our time away, is I actually mapped out my map the way I like to do it, which is very detailed. Ooh, longboat. is the vibe. Yes. And I do have the key on me, so we might have to jump into a crypt, just for fun. Oh, that was... Thanks, skeleton. Appreciate you. But you're dead. Alright. Let's find that traitor. I just know it. I can smell it. So let's see what we can find. See you getting tossed. Yeah, that was... It's always terrifying. I'm not a fan of water. I think I've mentioned that before. I'm not a big fan of the water in real life. And the idea of a car flipping upside down in the ocean, that sickens me. Because that's, of course, just like when we found our Kraken friends. And that serpent showed up right when I jumped on. Oh, man. Just scary. Not a fan. Alright. Meager bit of treasure. Yeah, made my heart skip a beat too, Miss Marin. That was very scary. I'm gonna grab my seeds, because why not? Now, looks like a troll cave, and perhaps a troll as well. Nice. I'm just trying to see how long until he sees me. There we go. Oh, how nice is that to be at that stage? Just parrying a log, no big deal. I'm just gonna kill you real quick. Remember when these guys were a threat? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Nice little blue butt shot for you. I did tag this stream as not made for kids, so yeah, proof. But as we're cruising through, feel free to let me know. Do we want to try to find the traitor? Do we explore the Black Forest a little bit? Or do we start diving deep into the crypts, which will, of course, advance us quite a bit into the game, which is great. I did make quick work of that. Thank you, Miss Marin. Ain't got nothing on me. Jump. Now. Ooh, that's a cool thought there, DJ. And actually, I agree. I think that the singular ability to just chop wood faster is kind of lame for Forsaken Power, even though it is just the second one. It feels like it should have a bit more going on. And actually, I don't need to collect those right now. But that would be super cool if, like, the perfect parry or something, or maybe once their bar was halfway down, the perfect parry just crushed the log. That'd be super cool. Alright, meadows. So I just kind of want to skirt the, well, actually. It's getting to be a bit dark, isn't it? Which is exactly what I've been wanting to avoid. So actually, let's do this. Yeah. We're gonna, once again, kick the tenants out of this. Cool. Another troll. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. Maybe. Maybe. Pretty close. That was so satisfying. Alright, a couple skill upgrades, and dead troll. Beautiful. So, got plenty of that. Alright. Well, real quick, I'm just going to take a very short break. I'm just going to go to the bathroom, grab a drink, and then we're going to come back. DJ, you were able to sneak up on the troll because it takes trolls a very long time to plan out their interior decorating. I see no fault in that logic. Yeah, sounds dead on. I agree. Either way, it's our place now. And we decorated it with his guts. But real quick, everyone, let's go ahead and take a short break, a couple minutes here at the most, and we'll be back. And we're back. All right. Well, just wanted to say hi. I see that you are enjoying the new screen or scene, if you like. Yeah, big fan of the pigs. They may not be Achilles, but I thought they were super cute. And yeah, little Bacon Jr. All right. Well, once one of those piggies gets older, I hate to say it, that has to be the name. Hey, thanks, 5-star General. What's up? How are you? And it is going very well. You are but mere moments from us. Let's go ahead and drop down into the game. You are mere moments from us having killed the Elder, the second of the Forsaken here in Valheim, which provided us with a bit of power, ability to chop wood faster and more efficiently, and also it just made us feel pretty cool. So. But yeah, welcome back. Good to have you. Hope your Monday is treating you well. I hope everything is coming up Millhouse for you. We'll just leave the fire. Screw it. If I ever come back, I'll be like, oh, fire. Yeah, we were just discussing pigs and pig names. Ooh, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see. I don't know. Miss the Carnage. Well, you know, I'm kind of feeling ballsy. Do we just do it again? Do we just go fight it twice and say, you got nothing on us? We might do that. I will say, I like to have... Okay, you can't put... Oh, sure. Fair enough. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually. I like to have numerous keys. This key right here is given to you by the Elder once you kill it, which allows us to go into some crypts, which we have found... here, or dungeons, if you like. Crypts, dungeons, whatever, it's all the same. But we're going to go ahead, and I know it's dark, but always good to have a spare key. Okay, you know what? I agree. I didn't just say we're going to defeat the Elder. We're killing him. We're going to kill him and kill him. So, fair's fair. I would say, like I said, I'm trying to earn your thumbs up on this video. So if that means killing the Elder twice, happy to do it. Happy to do it. So, all I'm doing right here is I'm just going to kind of skirt the border of this black forest because luckily, very forgivingly, the game will pop the icon of the merchant if you're within a certain radius. So even if we don't run right up to it, if we happen to get lucky and stumble upon the area, it will display that. But yes, DJ, I wholeheartedly agree. Always good to have a spare key. Because it's the worst when you show up and you forgot it. And a portal. Because what do we say, real ones? What is the name of the game? Preparation. Every time. Just out of habit, just gotta. Boom. Dungeon. Right. So yeah, so I think if I can find a brute or a Grey Dwarf spawn point, I will destroy it, take that seed, and we'll just go right back to the Elder. And, okay, yes, no, we still have a portal there. I thought for a second that I destroyed it. I was like, oh, you idiot. But it should still be there. I think north is still there. And straight ahead of us, on the shores of this island, I see a Grey Dwarf nest. Exactly what we needed. Shaman, no bigs. Alright, there we go, ancient seed. So, as dawn is... Oh, I think this is our first visitation that I've noticed. Hope you approve. Because you better, because I'm putting in frickin' work here, Odin. Sitting in your tower. Alright. Well, it doesn't seem as though the merchant is here. That's okay. I could be wrong. Right? Miss Marin taking the words out of my mouth with the Odin! That's always so cool. Keeping an eye on us, making sure we're doing okay. Man, big old berry patches here. Hey. Just for edification's sake, let's go ahead and just check out a little bit of this, because how hilarious would that be if our friend was up here? What happens if you go up to him? Basically, the distance that I was at is right before he'll just pop out of existence. The Allfather is not amused. Well, Mega John Hall, if anyone would know, it would probably be you. So I appreciate that. But why wouldn't he be pleased? He told me to come here to kill the Forsaken. I just did that. So, come on, Odin, give me just approve. Just approve of me, please. It would really help the channel out, Odin. If I had Odin's backing, I think this channel could officially had been considered making it. If Odin was a fan, I mean, come on. It's pretty good. Miss Marin loves when Odin pops in, but he scares the shit out of her. I've been there. Definitely been there. He is, he doesn't really have a lot of privacy. He doesn't really respect privacy very well, which is a little annoying, but, he is the Allfather, so fair enough. Fair enough. He is a fickle master. Well, I'd say for now we're doing all we can to make him happy, but once he popped up right on the Soul Bridge, I'd crossing an ocean. Wait, what? I kind of felt like he wanted me to see him. It was kind of obvious. That's what I really like about when Odin pops in, is there's times where you're like, you're trying to show me that you approve. I don't want to show you that it makes me feel good, but it makes me feel good. I also want to withhold appreciation, or what's that called? All right, just a quick unload, and then we're gonna head right off and have round 2 with the Elder. So settle in, get your popcorn. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Ooh, man, DJ, you are killing it with the ideas per usual, but saying best game feature ever. If Odin recorded your gameplay whenever he spies on you and you get to see it at the end of the game. Oh, I love that. That would be super cool. That'd be really, really cool. And also, like, there's got to be a myriad time, a whole bunch of times that you don't know he's there. Like, he might be watching you the whole time, and you just don't even realize. So finding the unseen footage would be really cool, really, really cool, and also creepy, but cool, but creepy. All right, we're rested. We are. Screw it. We'll give that a few minutes before we eat. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool when that happens. Yeah, I totally agree with everything all y'all are saying, and I love that we have the... Oh, just saw a little drop in the stream. I hope everything is okay on your end. Looks like it's still going well. Everyone all caught up, it looks like. All right, cool. Epic indeed. All right, we've got the seeds. We're going to leave the key here. Oh, whatever. We'll just bring the damn key. We got plenty of arrows. All good. Okay, cool. 15-minute rested. We're set and ready to rock, everyone. Round 2. Here we go. Okay, so your video is also getting choppy. So let me see real quick. Okay, so it freezes and drops, so I must be dropping some frames here. That doesn't... Well, I hope that changes, because it's not showing me anything too terrible. So we will persevere. But I'm very sorry if your video is chopping in and out. I saw that as well, and hopefully that will fix itself, just like the check engine light. Just let it fix itself. In the meantime, I'm going to struggle to get out of a door. Watch with excitement, everyone. There we go. Oh, that's why. It's like, why can't I open the damn door? Because I got a whole entourage of friends. Okay, cool. Looking smooth so far. All right, everyone. Just like last time, get some grub. Get the bow, got fire arrows. Let's do this thing. All right. Let's get our seeds. All right. Everyone ready? Let's do this. Round 2. All right. No worries. Elder is awakened. Let's go ahead and just light it up. But DJ, just for fun, let's go ahead and see. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but his little shooty outy things didn't work. Okay, so there it is. To answer DJ's question, although I didn't parry it, we certainly were able to block the hell out of the projectiles. So we're going to use the Elder Power against the... If I wasn't a dummy, I would have. Okay, he's going to stay here. I'm sorry, I have to do this because I love that idea so much. I do have the Eikthyr power, but bear with me. And you stay there. Be right back. Because I love that idea so much, I have to see if that will affect it, because it should. Oops, a little spill. That's okay. All right, because real quick, I just love that idea. Spilling water on my tabletop. All right, so quick fix. Yeah. Okay. New one. All right, back to the fight. All right, bear with me. We're almost there. Yeah, I gotta switch that, because that's such a great idea. And this is why I wanted to put down the portals in our time away, because it's so much better. The amount of distance I just traveled in a mere 30 seconds. It's pretty great. All right, where were we? The Orbis power surges through me, and soon will surge through them as well. Yeah, look at that. Block, block, block. I got a buckler. Now it doesn't. Huh? Sure. Well, it says chopping it faster, so I wonder if that. It sort of seems like it's. All right, so we can block all of his attacks. So we're gonna do that. And you know what? I do think that the power is actually benefiting me. Oop. It's okay. Yeah, look at that. That's at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 points higher than the first time. All right. We got nothing on me. Yeah, 30, 35, 45, 27. That's pretty good. Especially for a level 2 bronze axe. Which I was thinking about it. I think after we decimate the Elder one more time, or, after this time, I think let's head into the swamps. I think we, oops, I wasn't looking at the screen. But I think we go check out some crypts. I think we head in and maybe get some iron, get that going. With the root armor, honestly, that's my ideal for, oh jeez. See, it's not the Elder, it's his little helpers. They're such a pain in the ass. But, as I was saying, I love the root armor for exploring these sunken dungeons in the swamps. Because so much of it is exhaustingly poison. And as we've noticed, this armor is phenomenal against poison. So I think we'll finish the Elder. We will then head into one of the mini dungeons. And maybe the goal being to fill it up with iron, and then we'll see where we're at for the night. And Mega John Hall, first of all, 1, thanks for being here. 2, I wholeheartedly agree. This is straight up Shadow of the Colossus. Definitely has that vibe, which that is one of, I don't know if we've talked about that on here before, but I love that game so much. It was just the best at the time, and still is. It's a great game. It's a little difficult to go back and play it now. Because we've been so spoiled with so many other things, but it will always remain one of the best. But hey, there we are, once again. Killed. Boom. And I'll take that. Oh, of course. What can we drop? Probably these. And that. Alright. Boom. Look at that. Well, I'd say, just for fun, just to see, I think we should just take a quick lap, little perusal of this Black Forest here. Oh, funny, troll cave. Well fought, Achilles. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Sure. Let's see, if we see Odin, if he has anything to say about that one. But maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we will stumble upon the merchant. Whatever. I'll tag my map later in our away time. But thank you everyone for sticking around for the second fight as well. That went pretty awesome, and it's good to know that at this stage we can now basically block, parry, and kick the crap out of the Elder with no real issue. Okay, so we're not going to bother with fighting and all that stuff. We're just trying to take a quick look to see if we get lucky. I did have an idea the other day that I thought would be really cool. Oh, I like this. That's a nice place to get buried. I mean, not for me, but in general. But I thought, I've never tried it, but I wonder how closely you can build to the merchant. If it's anything like the sacrificial stones, there might be a limit to how close you can be. But I've always thought, what if you could kind of build it so that build a base of some kind where the trader was in your basement, you know, or like if you built above him and around, if you could use it as almost like a safe room in your castle. I thought that'd be super cool. Oh wow, dungeons next to each other. Yeah. So like the trader has a protective bubble around his little base, but I'm wondering if the game will allow you to build, you know, pretty close to it, or at least how far away or above it. I've never tried, so I think I want to do that. See if we can make a roommate. You know, it'd be pretty cool. But man, this place is packed full of dungeons. Just craziness. Dungeon. And mist, which always makes me nervous because that is usually accompanying the plains, which we're not ready for. Right now we might be overly courageous and emboldened. Wow, DJ, man, I'm flattered that you will hang out with me on my streams as we run through something as simple as the Black Forest when you're over here building a coliseum around the circle. Building a coliseum around the trader circle and fighting a troll barehanded in your coliseum. You're a madman, an absolute madman. But that sounds incredible. How close could you build to the circle? Was it, you know, a pretty good distance, or was it like the Forsaken Stones? Because that's how I picture it. That mystical force preventing you from building. That's my assumption. All right, now I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for like a blurry, distant look. And again, there's no guarantee. There's zero guarantee that I'm anywhere even close to the trader. The bubble delineates the exact border you can build. Wow. So, okay, we're gonna have roommates. You can't be, okay, dang, that's what I was hoping. So I was really hoping that you could build above it and have him in a room beneath you. I think that'd be so freaking cool. Speaking of cool, little riverside troll. I know I said I wasn't going to mark my map, but I can't help it. All right. Oh, and the resident himself. No, whatever. Let's just keep going. We got things to do. We got iron to mine. We got places to go. Wow. 2 elder kills, a new boat, sausage, turnip stew, blood pudding. We've got we're getting it going. We are getting it going. One thing we did miss, though, was in my time away, there's a very tiny strip of mountain biome, and I accidentally got a little too close, and a wolf came down and was very rude. And I managed to kill it and get his pelt, but I just want to keep you all posted. That happened, and we're all okay. Okay. So, whatever. Let's just go ahead and, we're gonna, as the crow flies, head on back. That'd be so cool if you could build over the trader, though. I can't stop thinking about that. But a whole coliseum, it messed with my brain. I'm really hoping it's going to be a long while until the Mistland update comes out, but I hope once they, well, what do we think time frame wise? Oh yeah, duh. Miss Marin pointing out the obvious that I got that wolf and it actually gave me a trophy with my first troll kill, which I thought that's pretty lucky. But yeah, I didn't mean to unlock it. It was not intentional. All right. Oh, look at this cool little mountain Black Forest dungeon. But yeah, DJ, I'm totally down to see that video. And also, I wanted to check in on the update of Scarabre, because you got to be getting close. No pressure, of course, but Lynch is very excited to check out the grounds. All right, so we're just going to streamline it back home. Oh, I hate that bit of land. I'm going to start freezing. But those steep slopes are a pain. Yes, yes. Come on. Freezing, and now we're good. Cool. Tiny little. Yeah, it's that sort of mountain that I found the wolf on. Scarabre is almost complete. That is exciting. That is very exciting. I said the same thing about 2 trees. It's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. There's always a beautification project. I actually made a new gazebo. Which will be. I'm making a little video about that, just a quick build process. Even though I realized I forgot putting in I forgot to record putting in the ground, or the foundation of the gazebo, which is pretty dumb. But it was cool. I think it came out really nice, and it's very pretty, and fits the area just right. Ugh, I can't shake the feeling that I'm running like right by the trader. Yeah, DJ, yes, I was going to build that gazebo, and I finally went through with it, and it was actually pretty funny. I was recording it, forgot I was recording, and my OBS recording stopped after, like, I think it was 13 hours or something like that. It was like, you can't film anymore. Stop it. So I had to trim that down a little bit. That's pretty stupid. Okay. You'll see I keep going to my map. I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't accidentally come across the trader. Or if I see the bag pop up or something. The traders has 2 items that I want so badly. But yes, the interior decorating, of course, of a whole kingdom can be exhausting. So DJ, take your time, of course, and we will be happy to jump into that whenever you like. But yeah, I also wouldn't mind seeing that Colosseum. That'd be pretty cool. Is that the same map or same seed, or did you do a different one? So I think we will head back to our little elder camp, take the portal home, sleep, get rid of this darkness, and then we will, hopefully the wind will also change, because unsurprisingly, it is blowing the exact opposite way. Oh, smart. Yeah, DJ telling me that you use the same seed but a different save file. That's the move, kind of a test run, and your final draft, so to speak. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Oh. There's the altar, so house must be right up there. All right. Yeah, we need some rest. Yeah, I'm very excited for that tour, though. I think that, or the exploration. I think that'd be a lot of fun. You were patient enough to sit through 2 trees? A troll? Yes, it is. So I think we'll definitely take some good time and explore it properly. All right. Back at home. Time, well, to repair our gear, because it has taken a beating. Oh, that's satisfying. All right, you know the drill. Leave that there. I like leaving trophies in more better places, more separate than the normal trophy cases. Okay. All right, I want to read some of this chat real quick. So they'll rest. TJ saying, Scarabre can be explored in as few as 10 minutes and as long as 90 minutes, depending upon your eye to detail and attention span. And there are also a few secrets hidden throughout. Ooh, I'm gonna have to, well, I plan on taking my time with it, so I will happily explore them. And your Elder Troll. Oh yeah, duh, we have an extra one. We have an extra one, so you're absolutely right, everyone. But to answer 5-Star General's question, thank you for that input. Yes, I've often kind of complained about the skill progression in this game, because you might have seen, whether it's me chopping wood or whether it's, you know, blocking and this and that, you get the little yellow halo and it'll improve your skill. I don't know all the math on it, but it's not the same as like a traditional RPG or something like that, where it really bumps you up a lot until you get to, you know, once you're pretty high up there, then you'll really start getting more benefits from what you do. You know, the higher your skill, obviously the more damage you'll do, or the faster you'll do that's too low. Or the faster you'll run, or the longer you can run. Your stamina is used a bit more appropriately. But I'm really hoping. How's that? What do we think? That's pretty good. But I'm really hoping in future updates that they introduce some sort of. I'm really hoping that they enjoy some sort of skill-based additions. So if I'm level 50 with my axe, let me choose lumberjack or you know, lumberjerk. I don't know, you know, something like that that will provide a boost to that skill, because right now they're just not this one, not that one, this one. So right now, so you can see, so I'm about to level up my blocking, and it will absorb more damage. Woodcutting, same thing. All these things and the respective outputs, and you'll see the blue additions. That's of course boosted by my armor, my headpiece in particular, and so these will all level up as you use them. But I hope that there's specializations later on. I think that'd be super cool, and just kind of give you a reason to really focus on something. You know, give you a good rundown of what they actually do. Okay, so we have, oops. I think it's time for another snack. And now, let's go ahead and treat ourselves to a trip to the swamps. But I don't need all these keys. I'm gonna drop those off real quick. We'll put those here. Yeah. We'll keep one, of course, because we're gonna need it. North, Forsaken, Water. But yeah, so almost always 5-Star General, you're going to have your running skill will almost always be the highest, because from the moment you're dropped in, you're running. You are running. Well, I think let's go to the closest one first, yeah? So I'd say there's our jam. All right. Now, on the way, I'm just going to bring a few things. Yeah, they are definitely keeping it simple in Valheim right now, and both good and bad. There's so much to take in. There's so much to keep track of. I mean, sort of compared to other more elaborate games, it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple, but it's kind of nice that you don't have to worry about too much of that stuff yet. But yeah, I would love for them to give us even more to chew on when it comes to the skills. Yeah, 5-star. Most game progression is so complex. I agree, and this is not. Ooh, that is a good question. DJ posing the question to all of you. So let's feel free to engage with this. What are the odds of Valheim 2? And I would say with these sales, it's a good question. What would they do? By the way, this is my usual swamp setup. Dry off. I usually have a portal right here, but I of course left mine at the base. Swamp key opened up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's restock some of our blood bags as well while we're at it. I bet, honestly, being realistic, I would say no less than 8 years, and we might see Valheim 2. Nice, we can parry 1-star joggers. Beautiful. So, yeah, I would say it's... Oh, hey. It's definitely going to be a few years, but, I mean, they had a lot of sales. They blew up quick. You know, clearly people are interested. We're here. We're doing it. It's over a year. You know, we've been here for over a year. It's still entertaining. I come back to this game all the time. But thank you. I don't build on the roof simply because if I gotta get to it, run and jump, it's never good. Or it's just dangerous. Okay, so swing and a miss on one side. Over here. Now these crypts are a lot more expansive and dangerous than the dungeons we've been accustomed to in the Black Forest and in the Meadows. Okay, so we're over 2. So far, this is a terrible crypt. But hey, I'm getting my swimming up, so something. So 1 out of 3 is all we're getting lucky enough with. But that's okay, because you'll see these giant balls of muddy scrap. This is where we find our iron scrap as well. Or scrap iron, I should say. We're also going to find Draugr and blobs, body piles, and that is why we've done such a favor for ourselves of getting the root armor, which will protect us from poison pretty well. And imagine exploring a cave with no torch. Seriously. But then what's worse, being in the cave with no torch or having something have lit these torches already. But also 5-star, I'm going to take that as, hey, RealGrogg, could you not go through dungeons with no light source? And I can't blame you. I'm wishing so bad we can find the traitor. So let me ask you, everyone. I stopped myself from exploring too deeply into some of the surrounding Black Forests on our starting island because I didn't want to accidentally stumble upon the trader, or the merchant, or whatever you want to call him. I can't remember his name, but anyway. I was wondering what everyone would think about that. Are we okay if I kind of do some exploring? Once I have a bit more storage on my computer, I will be making more. Yeah, I unfortunately can't hold a pickaxe and a torch. It is a two-handed tool. Haldor, thank you. Man, that's gonna drive me nuts. But I don't want to explore, because we're a community here. We're all friends, and I want to explore everything together, but I also don't want to burn you out with watching me run around Black Forest trying to find a little icon. So what do we prefer? Because yeah, exactly. There's no controlling if I do or not. So if it happens off stream, I just feel like we'd be missing that opportunity together, and it'd be so fun. But let me know. Let me know if you want to just go for it. One thing I will say. So back in the day, re-update, this task was so monotonous because you would okay, so this is a short dungeon. Mine Haldor. Fair enough, Miss Marin. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think finish the second crypt. Yeah, I think... Oop, gotta get your world save. Damn it. There we go. Get your iron, go home. Alright, so we've got 16 iron so far. We're actually perfectly full before we can't carry anymore. And although it was pretty tiny, that did, that filled us up. So we were good to go. Those ends are dead ends. Nice. A good little taster. So, much like I've been saying, odds are I will be doing these dungeons. And I will, yeah, I think I'll do those in my off time. Just because, like I said, it's a lot of the same. You go in, you mine your iron, and then lug it back home. And, I guess I can't carry any of that. Oh well. Okay, so the wind is blowing the direction we need. Shoot, but I can't fast travel. So here's what we're gonna have to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We already explored some of that. So now, of course, the wind is blowing actually the opposite direction of you. That's hilarious. Because yes, I agree with Miss Marin. I want to get these iron bars. Ooh. We got a friend, everyone. We have a friend. So let's lighten our inventory just right here at our base. We don't have no wood, of course. That's okay. We're going to do this. Just going to throw iron on the bed and go kill something. Now, once again, let's try this. We got the elder power to fight this guy. Just put in that work. Yeah, that's a good first hit. Alright, so. Yep. Trolls, abominations, elders, it don't matter. We are gaining mastery over this world. He says, having never went to the plains yet. Alright, quick abomination kill. Get some of that hide. Well, Miss Marin, you may be the only one here to vote on it, but I agree. So I think the plan is to zip home, go back to the Elder, grab the boat, come back here, build it, sail home. How's that sound? Blink to the abomination was gone. Well, who stonk me things? That is funny. Who stonk? We showed him who stonk. I say you travel northeast from the spawn point, like I suggested 3 seconds. I'm sorry. So that actually answers my question a little bit, and so I think we're gonna compromise. Let's see, 8:45. Okay. So okay, the iron will wait because I'm going to swing home with that once I have a nice big ol' haul. I'm gonna try to fill up my carve before I come back home. It's always where I forget it always. Okay. So yes. So to answer everyone right now, DJ hilariously pointing out that he told me to go northeast. Oh my God, that's right. We did go northeast and we found the swamp. So let's see. So if here's the spawn point, northeast is this, which is basically just meadows. We could cross the river right here and see what develops. We want to do that? Yeah, we could do that. I like it. All right, let's keep lightening the load. A lot of these. we're going to actually take some of this stuff. 6. And some of that again. We're going to upgrade our armor. Yeah. Maybe all of it. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay. Mask, chest, or... Let's just start with the chest. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright, we're getting some pretty strong armor with that, so that's great. Great. That goes back on the head. We'll put that back on. They're in far too many arrows. I'll leave them there for now. Whatever. I'll reorganize later. It's not going to drive me nuts at all. And chains should be down here. Withered bones. That can also stay here for now. That'll stay here. That's here. Whatever. Let's just speed up the process here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Quick repair. And then sail, my friends, sail. Okay. I vote you do as much as you can on stream, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. So I don't want to miss anything. Loving the emojis, Miss Mary. That's awesome. Those are pretty solid. Oh, okay. So let's think this through. Let's think it through while we do it. We're gonna head back to the north. We're gonna break down this portal. We're going to break down the ship. Oh wait, no. Let's see what direction the wind is going, because we might get lucky, actually. Of course. Of course. Oh, it's always something. One wood from a whole door. That's ridiculous. I just got to get a workbench real quick. And yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, I agree. I want to do as much as I can together, and so I think I just need to get more storage on my computer. Which, once again, I'm over here chopping wood. Look at this. Forgot about all this jazz. That's awesome. But DJ, once again, congratulations on your new computer, and yeah, I hope the setup goes smooth and everything's all good to go. Let's use these again. And our boat is still in one piece. Beautiful. Now, from this direction, we're gonna try to get lucky. Yeah. And we're gonna use the wind while we got it. We're gonna head north, maybe wrap. And actually, yeah, we will sail northeast. Hope that we stay uncapsized. Yeah, I'll show you where I was talking about. So I was up here, setting up the Northern Watch, and right here is the edge of this black forest, and I just had that feeling that I was gonna blow it, and I was gonna find Haldor, and that would have just broken my heart, because I want you there with me. You know, we've all been doing this together, and I want that to continue. And so I stopped. I'm like, just go home, set up a portal. We'll go do it all later. But yeah, I think that SSD card is in my future. So that way we can record everything, keep it all stored, and enjoy it. I feel like this is a pretty massive bit of ocean. I mean, I know that's kind of obvious, but it just really feels like I don't have a lot of land mass that I'm seeing in this whole region. That's very true. Yeah. The ocean music kicks in. The waves are calm for now, which gives me 6 seconds until they start to get crazy again. But yeah, sailing can be really nice. I just, of course, you know me, I want to keep you entertained, and I want to make sure that watching a boat bob through the water isn't going to bore you to death. But I feel like if we'll sail it to here, we'll park the boat. Park the boat, and then, oh my god. Well, whatever. Just realizing that we have to go to the swamp to get that iron, so we'll have to destroy the boat, bring it back to the swamp, and then sail it from there. But it's all good. It'll all get figured out. We're gonna get it home. And end of the day, this will be the best bet. This will be good. Yeah. Bit more north. Yeah, calm as can be, though. Man. How nice. How nice. Yes, DJ, I believe I do need to keep sailing for a little bit of time. Yeah, so my plan is we're going to land here. We're going to build the north portal there. We'll then break the boat down. We'll take all those materials back to base, which will then, we will then portal to the swamp, build the boat here, take the carve, put the iron in there, and bring that home. At some point. That's kind of the plan. Man, this thing drifts real hard. Like, go this way. Stay going this way. Ridiculous. But yeah, give me that wind. Beautiful. All right. So, yeah, just get this going. Hilarious. I love that I'm in the meadows right now. I mean, clearly, you know, the rolling fields of green. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't this be the meadows? That was my first guess. Well, Miss Marin, we are actually covering a couple different things all at once. We're trying our damnedest to kill as many birds with as few stones as possible. So we are trying to find the trader. We are trying to get the iron home. We are trying to get portals in the right place. We're trying to get our boats all taken care of. And hopefully doing it. The sunset is so pretty, right? Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Fog town. But that's okay, because we are almost home. Or at least to stage 1. Yeah, so we're basically just going to try to do as many things as we can, as efficiently as possible. And all of these black woods, I don't know how big it is, but I have a feeling this is a pretty meaty bit of black forest, but I've been wrong before. We've seen that. Rare, I know, very rare. So, we'll just take this. Almost there. A little patch of... What do you want to guess? This little tiny patch of ocean. We're going to find a serpent. Come on. Come on. Show yourself. No. Not yet. Well, pretty as the sunset is, doesn't help with the nighttime. I'm going to bring this in. So that's twice now. The wind has given us exactly what we want as soon as we're at home. That's so true. Yeah, a serpent would really be the cherry on top of this battle-filled stream. I totally agree. So we'll find one. It'll pop up. Probably go for another 20 or so. Okay. Hey. I was like, come on. It never happens. Alright, so we're just gonna break this thing down real quick. At least the moon's full every night. Yeah, we've been getting pretty lucky with that. Drifting away. Stop drifting. We'll just do it like this. And yes, this is unfortunately the best way to am I gonna have to hillbilly dive? I am. This is the best way to break down your ships and things like that. Which I questioned at first. I was like, why can't we just use the hammer, click in the wheel, and be good to go? There we go. Got the nails. And it's a good point, because it's like, say you're sailing along, you take your hammer out for some reason, and you accidentally click that wheel, and you're in the middle of the ocean, you destroy your ship. That would suck. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. It is full every night, just by default, isn't it? It's lovely. I'm not going to be able to build it. Just trying to see the front. There we go. The fact that you can't build when you're over encumbered is infuriating. Or like you need just enough stamina. All right. Anyway, north, taken care of. Boom, boom. Let's shuffle home. Oh, come on. There we go. Stuck on a frickin' stone. We need a butcher's knife counterpoint for breaking boats and carts, like a navigator's hammer or something. Absolutely. I think that's a super cool idea. So, DJ, that is your 12th great idea today, I believe. So, well done, sir. Well done. Okay. Speaking of which... Okay. Just gonna real quick unload some of the unnecessaries, which is actually not much. Because we need this will stay here. That comes with us. Here and here. And then that's for the boat. And just because we are gonna run into that serpent, we'll bring these as well. But we'll leave that. Okay. So much deer meat. Whatever. On the floor you go. I'll deal with you later. Okay. Quick sleep, just to get back to that beautiful light. But yeah, I totally agree. Some sort of tool that would help you quickly break down carts and boats would be awesome. Not a huge deal, but it would be really nice. It would make sense to. It would make sense to. Okay, on the hop. Food. And swap. Okay. So from here, let's see. First of all, make sure we still have the iron. Lovely. Oops. Don't want to do that quite yet. Let's go build the boat. See, aren't you glad we made it daytime? Yeah, I think we just run to the tip of this swamp. And we'll build the boat there. Yeah, like right about here. That works. Right. Don't beat yourself. Ooh. Got a rough landing. That's okay. Okay. So we have 182, so we're probably going to be pretty weighed down by the iron, so we'll have to lighten our load a little bit. Going back to what 5-Star General was talking about with the skill progression, one thing that I really love is the fist fighting in this. I think it's just really fun. and some updates to that and some improvements would be really cool. But yeah, I would like to have some sort of brawler specialization. All right, and so how much are we over? Over by 42 pounds. So, and those world saves are beasts. So we're just going to throw it on the chest real quick, because we will be back anyway. So put it underneath. Whatever. We'll just put it right here for now. And drop in all that and all that. Take enough. Always have enough for a fire. Always. And whatever. I can stay there too. All right. Good little goat. So from here, we're going to try. Ah, I was literally about to say we're going to sail north, and the wind just went heading back south. That's hilarious. Because I want to say, yes, that's fine, and we go northeast, because I said we were going to cross the river. What did I say? I said it right here. So I was hoping to sail there. Or, well, no. Okay. First things first, then. We're just going to stop dicking around. Get back on the ocean. We're going to take this basically straight across. Yeah, while we have the wind, we're going to take this straight back across. We're going to land, run home, throw the iron in here, and then we're going to portal up to the north, cross the river, and we'll see where we're at. We are already a couple hours in tonight, so we'll see. But I've been looking forward to this, and I love having all of you here. Thank you once again for coming and joining me. It's always so much fun. I really look forward to my Mondays. They're super, super fun. All right. Yeah, so this should be a nice, short, sweet ride. And maybe we'll get lucky. Let's see, where's the... Okay, so ocean. So hopefully we'll sail right into the ocean. There's a storm as well, which is always good for serpents. And we've got plenty, yes, plenty of arrows. Little thing I like to do is always keep a key on your boat, just in case. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I agree with Miss Miriam. It has been a great stream. Thank you. Always nice to hang with this crew, and I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, it really makes me excited for the Monday nights. And I think the 7 o'clock, excuse me, I think the 7 o'clock time frame is working really well. I like it, and I hope all of you do too. Yeah, feels like a pretty good balance. But yeah, what do you got going on this week, real ones? What's keeping you occupied? Anything new, crazy? Yeah, that's a great point. I often forget to mention the time zone. I believe we got a couple people on the East Coast, and yeah, Central Time here is 7 p.m. start Central Time, and yeah, so however that works for all y'all, I think is pretty good. And it's just nice. I got a lot done today. It was great. It was really good. All right. And so I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna park the boat. Excuse me. This weekend, finishing my town so I can start living my life again. I totally understand. It is, first of all, crazy how quickly time goes when you're playing this game, especially when you're building. It's so fast. Oh my god. I don't know if y'all recognize this, but this was actually one of our first, or we stayed here for a night. Oh, terrible. Would not recommend. Okay, we're just going to mark this. This is something I had to learn the hard way. But, alright, let's get a sprint on. Which actually I almost guarantee, once again, we will see our running tick up shortly. But yeah, good luck finishing Scarabre, which I believe I'm saying right. At least I hope so. Yeah, when Two Trees was deep in construction, every second of my day was spent thinking about it. And got some positive reactions to that videos, by the way. I really appreciate you watching that and having fun with me and hanging out and checking out my hard work. It is definitely a case of one of those things where since I posted that video, or since we did that live stream, every feed of mine is just like amazing builds that are just, they make you so envious, and can't help it. Is it weird that I hope someone out there is envious of my castle? Is that weird? Well, I'm neither Irish or Scottish either, so I'm gonna go with Scarabre. Sounds cool, right? So. Alright, so we almost have our first batch of iron home. How exciting. That's super cool. So what do we build first? What do we think? I would say... Oh, well. I think I know what I would do, but we'll unlock some recipes, and I'll let you choose from that. But I think we're all going to be on the same page, if I had to guess. Alright. So 8 divided by 3. On Reddit, someone will always be envious of your builds, no matter their quality. Well, that's more than true. Let's see. So we'll do 5 and 6, I guess. Alright, cook it up, Iron. Cook it up. Gonna have to make a swing back through those swamps and pick up some more charcoal. I felt so dumb. I posted a link on Reddit to my live streams, and oh, Miss Marin, you're too sweet. Fulfilling my narcissistic desire. Yes, be envious of me. I'm the worst. Oh, hey, thanks. But I posted a link to these live streams, and apparently I violated some rule, and which is fair, but I didn't realize it till after the fact. So it got taken down, and no one was able to become jealous of me. Shame. Okay, so I think as we're getting down there tonight, we're gonna head north. We're gonna just fast travel back to the north. Make sure that we're gonna have daytime, okay? But we're gonna be smart, and we will bring portal materials. Oh, so close. No, I'll take care of that later. I said I would, and I will. Yeah. So let's head north, and finally, DJ, Miss Marin, Mega John Hall, 5-star General, Edward, all the whole gang. We're gonna head northeast, okay? Thank you for your patience. I will say I think this northern bit of map is actually really cool. It's got a cool layout, but this is where we're headed. Yeah, there's a lot of these little channels and inlets and things like that. Really, really cool. Oh. Yeah, a lot of wildlife up here. A lot of wildlife. But we're not here for you right now. We are on a mission. So what do we... did we talk about this already? I'm wondering... What do we think about like a waterproof suit? Something that would mitigate the wetness, the wetness buff. You know, maybe not. I think it should be like a max of 10 armor. I mean, really, really weak, because raincoats aren't really what you wear to war. But something to mitigate that status effect, I think, should be there. Okay, get off me. I didn't want to do this. Didn't want any of this. Alright. I'm just trying to head northeast. So we'll cross the river. We will do a little recce. Probably till night falls. I mean, how do you see those little houses and not want to fix them? I actually was doing that, and what would it be made of? It's a good question. I've been wondering. I've always thought maybe resin, or there is a building material that I will. That was just pathetic. There is a building element that comes in a later biome, and I know some of us know, but I don't want to spoil for anyone else, and I think it produces some really cool stuff. Yeah, that's... so DJ points out, so I remember myself, I even talked about using resin as like a waterproofing for wood when you build, because it decays if it's exposed to rain. But there is an ingredient later that we'll get to, probably a couple weeks, that would make the most sense. And I think it could be pretty cool. I don't know. But even there's an upgraded cape from the one that I have, or cloak. And frankly, I think just with the amount of time and effort it takes to get one of those, that should keep you waterproof, or at least, I don't know. I think it should keep you warm and dry. But I'm hoping also, we're kind of talking with just what's in the game right now. But if in the future we have the ocean update that provides whales, or, I don't know if that's the case, but something that would provide blubber could be super cool. Super, super cool to make something that is, realistically waterproof, or at least water resistant. Hey, look at this. What a beautiful sight for Eikthyr. Wow. Oh. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense every single time DJ shows up as to why you were offered a job by Naughty Dog. A circling pendant that keeps you warm and evaporates water would be super cool. This is a circling core right here, and they are essentially cubes of unending heat. And yeah, that would be super cool. Or chitin scales, maybe to waterproof armor. Totally. I think these are all great ideas. But more than, I will say, so, if they never do it, that's fine. The wet debuff is, it's always prevalent in the swamp. It's kind of necessary. It's good to have that challenge. But, come on, give me some Black Forest. But I really hope that more than anything, they offer another option to stain or, waterproof your buildings, because there's a lot of handrails in my kingdoms that, man, I wish they would just stay clean. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm, of course, always excited to see what Iron Gate does in the future. I think it's going to be a lot of really, really cool stuff. Wow, this was a bust. Huh. No, no Black Forest. It's a cool island, though. And look at that. That Eikthyr shrine is really, really cool. So I think we cross back over. And together now, we will explore that Black Forest that I told you I found a couple days ago. I like the idea of chitin scales, though, to kind of make a waterproof armor. It makes sense. It comes from the Kraken, so it's a water-based creature. Oh, you're too hard on yourself. But I like that idea for chitin armor, or for like either an add-on or chitin armor itself, because you know you can make a couple things with it, but I feel like they need a few more. There's Kraken all over the damn ocean, and you know what do you do with it once you've crafted everything, which isn't a whole lot, but yeah. DJ telling me that some of his buildings in Scotterbury are exposed to the elements, and it took me a long time, or like that's a thing that I am constantly going back to. That I'm constantly going back to in Two Trees is how can I maybe not perfect, but improve, beautify, and unweather parts of my kingdom. You know, I want it all to just look nice, but realistic. I want it to, you know, feel at home and feel like it makes sense and isn't overly fantastical, but is still waterproof. No, sorry. Sorry. All right. I think I have a total of 10 pieces. Oh! I think I'm reading that right now, where you're saying there's only 10 pieces that are exposed, which is a drop in an ocean compared to the 25,000 that you rated your castle with. So, good job. Really good job. The most relentless enemy in the game is a boar. Ridiculous. Wow, Tin City. Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at that. Okay. A little rest. Oh, yes. Yes, another use for the neck. Yeah, maybe waterproofing. At least be able to make some waders or something. Any chance you could torch while it's dark? You're absolutely right, I can. And I also have a portal home, so I was basically thinking I'm just going to get to a safe place, or at least, you know, a little bit closer to the unexplored bit of map, but yeah, a little something to keep it a bit lighter. There's a good buddy of ours. Who are you fighting? Whatever. I cannot. Kind of forgot to eat food and stuff like that. Alright, we're just going to bring this guy down. There we go. No problem on the torch. Again, if we can find Haldor, our troubles will be over in that department. Sort of. So fingers crossed, everyone. I personally never do. I like a vanilla game. But has anyone here played with any mods? I've always been curious about unveiling the entire map. I feel like it would be really difficult to kind of, know where you've been and all that stuff, and to kind of know where to explore, but I've always been curious. More than anything, I would love to uncover all of the ocean just to kind of clean up the map, because, once you've lived in the world for a while, you use monster building. Nice. Hey! Oh, I wonder if he approved. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of these punks real quick. Zip home, take a nap. It'd be, I think that would actually be kind of fair in reference to the troll animation. Dude, oh, because I have a torch out. Yeah, trolls will now bend down and eat stuff in the middle of, or kind of, in their idle animations. And it would be kind of funny if they got a food buff. Alright, I'm just going to dip home real quick. Ooh, I like the placement of the Elder Trophy, now that I see that. Alright, we'll just keep all this stuff on me, for the most part. Because we'll find more. Go to sleep. But I think that'd be fair. If the troll got a buff too, I mean, why not? Especially depending on what it's eating. If it eats a Great Dwarf, maybe not, but I like it. Oh, big old storm. Alright, back to it. Day 70. Nice. Not that that matters, but... Alright. That's everything, right? Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Let's get our recce on. Make sure your weapons are holstered. Keep your stamina good. Ah, I should have went to the stones. Ah, whatever. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that might be our best bet. So we might have to do some dangerous swimming. Always makes me nervous. Yeah, there we go. Go pee and eat Great Dwarf. Very fibrous. What do we think? There is a bit of land over there. This is tough, because this is actually a much smaller patch of Black Forest than I thought it was going to be. I mean, we can see some right here, so that's the smarter move. Let's go to right here. We'll swim across the river. Yeah, I think right about here. Yep, okay, cool. I can actually see the shore. Just let ourselves rest up a little bit here. I feel like the only way we can finish today is by finding Haldor. It would just be too perfect. I'm hoping so. All right. Come on, trader. Put your luck out there, everyone. Northeast, of course. I still think he's in the other direction. You're probably right. So this was our northeast attempt. But I bet if we go even more northeast, we'll find him. So we'll start on this island, going northeast. We'll see how that goes out for us. The worst part when you're looking for something like this is I get so excited over any... Like, I get tricked by the light. I'll see certain shading, in the trees or the clouds or something. I'm just like, oh, there it is. Not even close. It's just a stone. But then that one time, we're going to get real lucky. I have heard of seeds where he doesn't spawn, and it'd just be so heartbreaking. I'm glad that there's nothing that is locked off gaming-wise, like you don't have to find them. But it's real nice when you do. But even if we don't, I think we've had some pretty good progress today. Killing the Elder. Hell, when we go home, we've got iron. Which, nothing wrong with that. And 16 iron bars, that'll probably get us to the end. Right? We'll be fine. It's more than enough. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I've heard that some Forsaken, like Motor, didn't spawn in older versions, and I really think they've done a nice job of fixing a lot of the major issues like that. But nothing quite yet. Or I've been lucky where I haven't had a lot of issues with really anything. My game hasn't crashed. All my stuff spawns in for the most part, I think. If I'm missing it, well, whatever, I didn't notice, but yeah. All right. Come on. Next. Well, that's also a tiny little black forest. I'm just glad we brought that portal. Yeah, because look at this. Wow, so this is also the end of another little island. Then there's the one that I was looking at from afar earlier, which is, again, quite tiny. Jump in, immediately start drowning. Love it. Well, unfortunately, there's no Houndle. There's that little island, and of course, like, that would be the case. Okay. We're going to explore that little island. And if he's not... I just want to make sure that that's... Yeah, okay, so that's what I've been looking at. So we're going to get to this little island. And then from there, if he's not there, we will continue our search in the future. This would be a cool place for him, not gonna lie. But I'm glad we swam from here, as opposed to the first area I was thinking. We would have been screwed. I'm getting so excited, but I have to let myself down gently. Because he's not here. Not a chance. Cool little island, though, for sure. Yeah, 5-star, you are... That's usually the case. How many times you'll disembark from a ship, like, oh, this is just a tiny little place, just explore it, hop back on my boat, and we're good. Ooh, 1-star. And it's just a massive landmass that just keeps going and going and going. It's definitely happened. That is one of the necessities of playing Valheim. Getting killed by a falling tree, a troll sneaks up and crushes you somehow, and of course the infamous huge island that you thought was this big. Alright, well, it's not what we were looking for, but that's okay. We knew the chances were slim. So, I kind of like a full belly a full sail, the weight of a spear in your hand, and a song on your lips. Let all the mountains crumble, and the seas boil to salt. One day in the sun is a life well lived. I like that. I like that quite a bit. You lived your life. That's fine. I've never seen a stone with that poem on there before. Again, remember what I was saying? Look at this, like, no landmass that I can see. That's crazy. I like this too. This is a cute little island. So although, like I was saying, not what we were looking for, it is not the ending that we were hoping for, that's okay. We will find the traitor. But for now, friends, let's head home. All right. Here we are. Which, by the way, Mega John Hall, last time you crushed it with Blackwater Hollow. What should we name our place? We have not covered that yet, and we are pretty established here now. It needs a home. It needs a name. So much like a boat that needs to be christened with some form of label, some name. We got to do that here too. So we will think about that. For now, I will put Achilles there, rest him up. But thank you again, everyone. I think although the traitor remains elusive, we brought down the Elder twice. We got 16 iron bars. We've got root armor, turnip stew, blood pudding. We got all the stuff. We have mounted the Elder's head, and we retain its power as well. I think today has been pretty damn successful. I cannot thank any of you and all of you enough for joining me once again. I love these days. I look forward to it so much, and I want to take time off my other job so we can do this more, because I miss you when we're not here. I do. I have such a fun time. You know, we love doing it with Achilles. It is such a fun map to play. And yeah, thank you very much, everyone, kind of seconding those thoughts in the chat. And it really was a lot of fun. I had a great time. You know, went a little longer than we normally do. And but thank you so much. Do me a favor, please hit that like button if you haven't already. But have a great night. I cannot wait to see you again. Of course, per usual, every Monday, 7 p.m. now. We're going to be doing that. Yeah, I cannot wait till next time. But have a great night, everyone, and we will see all of you very soon.